Welcome to the preview for the Belgian Grand Prix, round 14 of the F1 calendar, held at Spa-Francorchamps, set in the Eiffel Mountains. An absolutely classic circuit, this one. The majestic Eau Rouge, the longest circuit on the F1 calendar, 7 kilometers, long straights, fast corners, 19 turns in total, 2 DRS zones down into turn 1 and turn 5, 44 laps. It's an absolutely classic. We get some brilliant racing here, 70% full throttle. The downforce levels for this circuit, well, low, medium, take your pick. It's a compromise here. You go for low, medium downforce if you want to be fast in sector 1 and sector 3. And if you're feeling confident with your top end speed in your engine, you'll probably go for the medium one, be fast in sector 2 and hope that engine pulls you down them long straights. Weather-wise, we get brilliant weather conditions here because it's so unpredictable. It looks dry for now. You can never know. It's got a climate of its own around this circuit. 1 minute it can be sunny and then it's absolutely drenched. Who can forget the race that never was, isn't it? We toured around with the safety car. It just absolutely poured it down. We got no racing. Let's hope there's nothing like that at all this weekend. Tyres, it's the mid-range, isn't it, this time round? So C2 for the hard, C3 for the medium, C4 for the softs. It's normally a two-strop strategy. We should see a soft, medium, medium. If you're feeling a little bit brave, you can go for the soft, medium, soft. You'll probably stretch that middle stint there on the mediums then to just be, hopefully, there's enough of a deg between the mediums and the softs to really make some inroads at the end. Last time out, it was a Red Bull 1-2. Perez will be delighted if he can make his way back on the podium this weekend only. They were absolutely dominant. Charles Leclerc nicked pole. Max Verstappen started in 6th, but was, absolutely fantastic. Took his charge, beat Perez in a race that Perez really should have won starting at the front, but Max has been on another league on his own last season. But we had some brilliant overtaking. It was a sprint race weekend last time out. This time we've got the traditional run. Friday free practice 1 and 2, Saturday free practice 3 and qualifying, Sunday the race. My predictions, well, after last time out, which I got horribly wrong, I'm going for a Max Verstappen pole position. I think they're going to turn it around. This circuit, they were so dominant last year. McLaren struggled here a little bit, and I think they might do that here again, although their car has been fantastic everywhere, hasn't it, recently? It was quick in Silverstone around the fast circuits. It was quick in the slow circuits. It's, the car that just seems well balanced everywhere, doesn't it? But I think Red Bull and Max Verstappen will get it together. I'm going for a Max Verstappen pole. Lando Norris in 2nd and Charles Leclerc in 3rd. A revival for Ferrari, finally making it into the top 3. But for the race, I'm going for a win for Lando Norris and then Max Verstappen to come in 2nd and another podium for Lewis Hamilton to make it 201. They earmarked this race to be one where they should do well. I said that about Hungary. They weren't too good round there, but the track conditions should suit them better. At the minute, Sunday's race looking at like it's 19 degrees or so on the cooler side compared to what we've seen in Hungary at the 30 degrees. Their car likes the cold conditions, and if it rains and can be even cooler than that, I think the Mercedes will be good and will be quick and could be in for a fight for the win. I'm going for a good race weekend for the Williams. I think they could potentially nick a point, especially with Alex Albon. And I think it'll be a bad weekend for the Racing Bulls. Daniel Ricciardo struggled last time. Yuki's done a really good job so far, but I think this one might be a bit of a stretch for them. Looking at the championship now, Max Verstappen is still comfortable, I'll say, at the top on 265 points. Lando Norris closed that gap and could have done more so, but for the team order scenario that we got there. But he's on 189 points, so not much in it, but I think Max is still comfortable enough. Lando Norris would have to win at least 7 of the next 10 races to the end of the season. And Max, I can't see him going that long without more wins, but who knows. Charles Leclerc in 3rd in the championship. Still, that Ferrari hung on. Their early pace was really good, wasn't it? It's kept him high up in the championship. 162 points. Still ahead of his teammate Carlos Sainz, who's 4th, 154 points. The big mover there, Oscar Piastri up 5th place, 149 points for him after that win last time out. Lewis Hamilton leapfrog Sergio Perez into 6th place on 125 points. Perez on 124 points, he picked up some points finally last weekend. George Russell in 8th, 116 points. Not much in it though, is there, between him and Perez, them two battling it out. And it'd be a shocker if Perez goes into the summer break in 8th place. His seat really could be up for grabs then. 9th place, Fernando Alonso still on 44 points, no more points for him. And Lance Stroll on 24 points, rounds off the top 10. And the constructors is where it's getting tight, isn't it? Red Bull lead the way still, 389 points, but nowhere near as comfortable as they once were. McLaren just 51 points behind now on 338 points. Ferrari 322. They've been jumped by McLaren now, but they had a better race weekend, didn't they, in Hungary? If Leclerc can nick a pole or a podium here, should, if he goes for my prediction, do well and line up third. They were a bit of a revival. If Carlos Sainz and Leclerc can be consistently more higher up in the points together, it's a great battle up there. Mercedes 241 points in 9th, catching slowly, so still a bit of a way to go for them, but them two have probably got the two best drivers, I think, out of the three teams that are fighting for that second place still. Aston Martin in 5th place on 69 points, and behind them two it's a close battle between Racing Bulls and Haas, just 6 points in it between them two, so looking nice and tight there in the constructors. So definitely a battle potentially on for the constructors title should Perez not pull his weight, and the big problem they have is if they take Perez out, who do they replace him with? Who knows, but we'll cross that bridge when he comes to it. I think that should really be squared off when he got that new 2-year contract, wasn't it? But it's still, the rumours are still lingering. A big job for him to do this weekend, but it should be brilliant. It generally always is in Spa. The circuit just brings drama, don't we? We rarely ever get a dull race, and let's hope we get another classic, because so far we've got some really good races, haven't we? Like last time out, Hungary qualifying set up a really good grid. The race wasn't mind-blowing, but we had enough action, didn't we, with Verstappen, Hamilton early on, and then we got the drama with the two guys up top in McLaren. So as long as they've kept us interested, and hopefully we can have a classic here before the summer break. But yeah, looking forward to Spa. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment. As always, see you next time.